Hi, welcome to Make Using Google Sites Part 2. Last time I did a quick overview of what I'm probably going to ask you to make, which is a homepage that looks something like this. Again, we're going to have all of our, in my case, I've got all my navigation elements up here, and these might be more than you'll probably have in the beginning. We'll have a title for our site up here, depending on our class. It might look a little bit different. We'll have a self portrait, a biography, and an artist statement. And just remember, if you want to access this website or this example site, you'll want to go to Classwork, class website, and follow the link. Now, we're going to start out from scratch. So in this case, we're going to create a blank website. And I'm going to give it a title right now. My demo site. And you'll notice that there's a little link here, a little tag here. I'm going to enter in the same thing. My demo site. There we go. And if I click on that, it just auto populates. So this should be pretty similar all the way through. And if my options to change this are in here. If I want to put in an image, I can select one. Now, I've already connected some pictures in my Google Drive, so I'm just going to grab a random one. Is that going to work? Select. As a for instance. Did that work? Let's try this again. Google Drive. Let's go. I'm going to try something. Let's go through here. Pictures. Yeah, this one. That one should work. So now I've got a picture of some of my students from my class in here. The other thing that you'll notice is this little blinky bit, which allows you to do a couple things, including anchor the image from where it starts and adjust for readability so that you can choose exactly how it looks. Now, before I get too far into this, I'm also going to go over here and look at some of the themes. I used this one, Aristotle, for my or a version of it for the class site, I do believe, or was it Impression? Maybe it was this one. At any rate, I strongly encourage you to go through some of these pre-made themes and see if there's one that you like. Diplomat, my demo site. I'm gonna stick with this one. Now, the other thing that you'll notice is pages. You'll probably get into this later on, but if you want to add more pages, you could start by duplicating or add sub-pages. For now, though, we want to start by adding some text. Let's try that again. There we go. This is my demo for all of my students. And you'll see there's a couple of options here. Because I already chose a theme, this will allow me to make some changes pretty quickly just by highlighting the text and changing the choices here. And you'll see it changes the color and the look of the font. And in a lot of cases, also the font itself. So for this, we're going to call this one a heading. You know what? I want this to be my biography. Now you'll notice there's a couple of controls in here. So obviously the stuff up here is pretty much exactly the same as you'd see in something like Google Site. And allows you to change your font, the size, bold, italics, and all that other things. This one here is for links, but we will get to that later. And you can use it on more than just the words. You could also put it in pictures as well. Another thing I want you to know about are these stretchy bits here, these little controls. You may not want everything to be I'm going to call this about me. We don't want everything to be in here, cover the whole page from side to side. Sometimes I like to change things up and just move it in and about like this, and maybe it'll take up half of a page. But you'll notice that just for convenience and also because I know why they're there, these little lines that you see are good for lining things up. And then if you see something like this, where we've got that other line on the side here, that's to help you give some space around, say, text in a picture. And so I'm going to do that now. We're going to upload. Actually, I think I've got one. Let's try this again. Select an image. I'm going to go to my Google Drive. I'm going to see if I can. Oh, I hit the wrong one. Select. All right, and this is from my folder. I know I happen to have a picture of me in here somewhere, but how about Torn? He's always nice and smiley. I'm going to click insert. Luckily, I have this kind of stuff available to me already, so I don't have to do a lot of work and looking for this. Just going to make it a little bit bigger by stretching out the corner here.